What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream after all of that time. And it feels good to be back. So now, obviously, the question is, what's been going on, Alex? Like, why the hell have you not been streaming in the last days? No, I haven't been on vacation. No, I haven't stopped streaming. I didn't quit on it. No, I haven't been not motivated or anything. It's basically that I have been working on some stuff in the meantime, you know, working obviously on making videos, and I also have been sick, so I wanted to take some time for myself, and when I get those big migraines, I just can't even game, so it's just right off the bat not going to happen nonetheless, so therefore, now I'm feeling better. It's from the title. It feels good. There's a lot of things that have been happening in the meantime. I mean, I think one of the most obvious ones right now is that, you know, what's going on with the headset. I mean, it's not there. It's not because I'm not liking it anymore. It's because it broke. Straight up broke. Let's have a little story time with Uncle Bhelockharyh and Uncle Alex. So, a couple of days back, just before I got, or actually I was sick a little bit. Was it this weekend? I don't remember, but it was at some point a couple of days back. So I was in Stratholme Live with my friends, with my guildies, and we were running it. And at some point, my headset was starting to obviously just start shitting the bed, and you know, I had problems, and at some point, since for the longest time it's been doing that, it would just straight up close on me for no reason. You know, it would just turn off, and it was still plugged, because I've realized that, you know, even though it was advertised, just goddamn Logitech 930 piece of dirt. I mean, ever since I had it, you know, it was advertised as a wireless headset, but even if I would plug it, I could not unplug it more than like half an hour before it would start like shutting off by itself, so probably due to low battery. So I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna keep it plugged. It's going to act as a, you know, just a cord, just regular USB headset, whatever. But then I started getting even more problems with this that I should not have, is that even once it was plugged, it would just shut down. And sometimes just temporarily, just going down 1-2 seconds, coming back up, like you had on just, skipping a heartbeat kind of thing, you know, just almost dying but then coming back to life. That was already very frustrating, on top of the fact that I didn't have the ability to use it as an actual wireless headset, which is what I paid for, which is, you know, complete BS, but whatever, you know. When it comes to things like this, it's not that big a problem, you know, I can adapt and whatever, as long as it works. And so yeah, I'm in Stratholme living, we get to the Bastion, we go and we blast Cannoneer Willie, whatever the heck he's called. And then we get into the final stretch to go to Emmzaa. And then at some point, you have, like in Scarlet Monastery, you have like a hallway, then you have like a hard 90 degrees to the right. I think right in front of Mr. the Zealous, Malor the Zealous, something like that. What's his name? Stratholme. Malor the Zealous. I think it's right after you kill him that you need to do like a hard right, and then there's another portion before you get to the last hallway before Balthazar and the Archivist. Now my freaking headset stops working, and we're in Discord, and you know, I'm not feeling so well. It's starting to bug me because it's been, you know, shutting down a couple of times. Then, and sometimes it would just be a couple of seconds and then it would come back up. Sometimes, other times it would just straight up not work. It would like shut down, so I would need to like just like boot it back. And sometimes, you know, the headsets, as you know, the input to the sound would not work, but the output, if I wanted to talk, would still work, which was, you know, complete BS, because there was a little light at the end of the microphone that would say that it's on, but the actual headset would be off, so I would need to like turn it off and then turn it back on, because like the input was not working, but the output was, you know, really frustrating. And oh, on top of that, there was also instances where there was, you know, sound distortion, where it would start making like very sharp noise, just like when you try to use two walkie-talkies one beside another. It makes like, and then it would get very loud, so obviously I would need to unplug it and then replug it, and it would, as you've probably seen a couple times already on the stream. So yeah, we're getting there. We just blasted Malor the Zealous, and we're turning, and we're trying to go in that little hallway, that little room in between two hallways, and my headset starts, you know, dying, trying to, you know, press it, because the button is like right here beside the earmuff. I'm pressing it, I'm trying to open it. It doesn't work. Now I'm kind of having my attention go towards this and not the actual game, and then our tank pulls. God damn. He pulls, and he pulls inside of the room, and he line of sights me, you know, without knowing. I'm not saying it's his fault, but just the way I was positioned, not moving in the way where he was, we were out of line of sight. So I'm getting frustrated because I can't get stuff to work. You know, my microphone's not working, I'm not in Discord anymore, I can't hear anything. And then the tank pulls, and then we wipe. Because of that, you know, I was busy working on this, I could not, actually, I actually realized, no, it's not true, I realized that the tank is like half health, taking huge loads of damage. Press a good old Divine Favor, very good spell, trying to go with a Holy Light. I could have probably saved the day with a Flash of Light, but whatever. Maybe it's just life telling me that I need to change my headset. We wipe, and at that point, I took my headset and I just launched them like a SpaceX, what do you call this, rocket, across the room, down to the floor. Then I went and picked them up, and I just shredded them with my bare hands, you know, just destroying them, because I was so pissed, and I was feeling like shit. And on top of that, we just wiped. Because of me, you know, I have very high standards sometimes, and I don't like people dying on my guard, on my watch, I should say. 300. And you know, that was the end of those shitty Logitech's G930 headsets. Biggest piece of crap I've ever bought for $100, and they were normally at like $150 or something. I bought them because there was a deal. Never again will you see me buy Logitech gear, or at least Logitech headset. Never again. Never again. So right now I'm, you know, doing it, are these like Sony or something? Yeah, these are Sony cheap earbuds that I have in the meantime to be able to actually listen. I can't talk. Although I can talk with this, but it's... for Discord, I prefer not to use this one, but I can at least still talk, but it's not just the perfect setup, so, you know, not even rest in peace. And you know, you have a piece here that actually I found underneath my desk, because when I whacked on the ground, it just blasted everywhere. I was pissed, and you know, there's some remains from, you know, you won't be missed, I'm gonna tell you that. So right now I am shopping for a new headset, obviously. Probably trying to go for a Corsair one, because I really like Corsair gears. They're very high quality, and you know, for the longest time I have actually been enjoying Corsair gears. I have like Corsair components in my computer for like the longest time, and so that's what I'm looking at. You know, an actual wireless headset, but I'm still not exactly sure which one that I want. I mean, I'm gonna show that to you. Corsair.com. I mean, this is probably the one that I want to go for, the Void Elite. Products, headsets. Let's see, there's one that's wireless. Probably gonna go with white, because on my next, it's USB. Oh no, actually, it's here. Hold on. Of course, you gotta take your sweet ass time. Because these ones, actually, thank you very much. Okay, yeah, these ones, the Void Pro RGB wireless premium gaming headsets. Dolby Headphones 7.1 white. Because, for my next build, I'm actually willing to go with like a white PC, black and white color scheme with RGB, so that would be a nice piece to go for. But, I mean, those ones here, oh man, or these ones, I mean, they're looking neat. Or especially these ones, the complete white one, with like the cool ice color on the side, and that would be very nice, but $250 Canadian, can't really pay that for now, so I might just settle down with the Void Pro RGB, just half price. They're still very nice, very cool looking, and something that's really important is that it is Discord certified. But no, it doesn't change anything, but it's, this is something that I would like to have. Just a nice Corsair build with nice RGB headsets on top of that. And I need a new one, so why not just invest in something that's going to be better? So right now it's kind of problematic because I'm not my headsets right now, not headset, but the earbuds, I can't just change the volume of them, so the music is kind of loud. I don't know how it is on your end, guys, if you feel that it's very loud, because I'm hearing it probably louder than you. I'm not exactly sure. But definitely let me know, okay? Because it's been a lot of things just to tweak, because before on my headsets, I would have the volume set for the stream, and then I could myself just go up and down and just increase the volume or decrease it depending on the actual that's really loud. Okay, that's better for me, but that might be a little bit too low for you guys, so definitely let me know. And that's pretty much it for the headset story. I mean, they got smashed finally. I mean, I was kind of secretly waiting for that day, but they are no more. I won't have to deal with that BS ever again. So yeah, in the meantime, like I've been saying, there's a lot of things that happen. I've been starting to work on a video. It's about the build that I'm using right now. So I'm basically going over the pros and cons, what you can use it for, what to look out, and stuff like that. There's other videos that I have, other ideas that I obviously am working on just here and there, just gathering information, gathering some footage, just so that when I'm ready to produce them, I'm gonna have most of what I need. And there's one video that I want to make, no other. I'm gonna show it to you, because it deserves all the attention, and it is the one and only Emmzaa. Now you might be asking me, why would I make a video about Emmzaa specifically? Well, that is because I bought 4 Hours Compendium of Dragon Slain, which was, at the time I bought it, now the prices have gone up, but I was able to just snag it from somebody that was selling it and that just got it for Dire Maul to come to Ironforge because he had finished his. He was a hunter and he finished his Dire Maul Soul Tribute run. Came back to Ironforge. I was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna buy it for you, and it was pretty much the same price as not Blade Flurry, but Flurry Axe, which is, you know, one of the one-handers that most tanks, that are most paladin tanks, I should say, very enjoy. What the heck? That was weird. But I was like, hey, you know what? If I look better, which is just this weapon, I've been talking with other tanks. They were saying that, you know, it's pretty much just as good. Maybe not as good, but, you know, it has different strengths and weaknesses compared to the Flurry Axe. So, at the end of the day, both are going to be good. I mean, the Quel'Sawar has some more defensive stats on them. First of all, you get 12 stamina and a chance to proc 13 defense and 300 armor for 10 seconds. Pretty good. And the damage is substantially better than Flurry Axe. Now, you don't get the double attack, or the +1 attack on your next swing, which can be a problem, especially if you're a paladin, because the way that your seals work and whatnot, it is going to work a lot better. I mean, I don't really think that that specific weapon would be good for a protection warrior, because what the heck would they do with this? It's a very low damage weapon that, unless they are going for DPS, I guess, but for tanking, I don't think, unless you already have it for your DPS set and you want to tank and that's like the best weapon you have available, yeah, maybe. But other than that, there isn't a use that I can think of for a protection weapon. Now, I might be wrong. If I am, definitely let me know, because I don't like to talk out of my ass, but that's what I'm doing right now. But I don't think that it is. But for a paladin, obviously very strong, because you can get 2 attacks every, I think it's like 1.1 proc per minute. You know, it's not the best thing in the world, but at the same time, it's still very decent. So, obviously, if you have this Judgment of Wisdom, a Judgment of Light on the target, and you get 2 attacks, you could get a double proc back to back. So, you would generate more threat by, I think, the healing and the mana that you receive generates threat. If you have your Seal of Righteousness on you, then obviously you would have, technically, you would attack 4 times, because the first attack would increase with the holy damage aspect or portion of Seal of Righteousness, and then the second attack again, obviously, if both of them land, and then boom, another white swing, and then the yellow damage from Seal of Righteousness. So you could get a lot of actual benefits out of that. And then because you're attacking 4 times with 2 hits with Seal of Righteousness, you would get 4 chances to proc your Seals of Wisdom and Light. So I understand the mechanics behind that, but in the situation that I was in, Flurry Axe was actually as expensive, if not more, than the actual Flurry Axe. The Flurry Axe are then the 4 Horse Compendium. And I was like, you know what? I want to look good when I'm going to tank. Because when you look good, you actually probably have a hidden like 5% increased luck. Because you look good, you feel good, and you're just blasting everything. So, this is what happened. In the meantime, I got my 4 Horse Compendium. Maybe not for $350, but still for a very awesome price, and I went through the whole quest chain. But last night when we were raiding, I was still feeling very bad, so that's why I didn't stream, but I'm gonna give you the whole breakdown of what happened, because last night, I'm gonna tell you guys, was an awesome raid night. One of the best raid night I've ever had in terms of actual loot, and it's just straight up fun. So, I miss on the Onyxio we wiped on the attempt where I actually placed my blade on the ground. You know, that's why I want to make a video about it. Not necessarily gonna milk all the content and make a 20 minutes video about, you know, where you need to go and stuff like that. No. It's going to be, you do this, you do this, you do that, blah 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 blah, and then you need to make sure that you know this, and this. Because last night was I was a little bit silly because I thought that, you know, the blade that I'm going back to acquire, it was good as Edmond. The blade that I'm going to acquire, you need to place it on the ground and in front of Emmzaa near the tank, so that when she flames breath, she will heat up the blade. And then you need to kill Emmzaa. Then you actually need to go in. Well, not go in, but you take the blade. Then you right-click. You click the body of Emmzaa. And then with the new item that you have, not just the dull blade, but the heated ancient blade, whatever, you actually right-click it, or you click it while having Emmzaa targeted, and then you're just gonna like make sure she, you know, she's already dead, but you just want to give it another blow just to make sure that, you know, it's well dead and it's not gonna come and just wipe your whole raid while you're actually distributing loot, you know. And then, boom, there you have it. You have like the tarnished elven ring, whatever, heated tarnished elven ring, whatever it is. I'm going back to grab the quest, so we'll be able to get all the nice complete names, you know, so we can be very precise with the terminology. But once you have that weapon that is heated up and that was stained with blood dragon, you put it back in your bags. You make sure it doesn't go near your enriched mana biscuit and all your food. Obviously, you don't want to have Drake bloodied enriched mana biscuit. Obviously, you don't want it to spill all over, because you don't know if Emmzaa actually has diseases. You just don't want to make any mistakes there. Then you bring it back to this awesome gentleman over here, Mr. Lorekeeper Lydros, and then boom, Forging of Quel'Serrar, and then boom, you turn it in and you get your Smexy Quel'Serrar. Unfortunately, last night I was a little bit too eager. I put it too soon. Then we started having problems. It was heated up, but I was getting feared. I didn't get the chance to actually loot it, because once it's heated, I think it has like a 20-minute duration. If you don't, it just... I'm not exactly sure why. That would have been nice to know for the video, but I don't know if you have the heated blade in your bags. If you wait for the whole 20 minutes, does it become like the regular blade that you get here, the on fire ancient blade? Probably. You get promoted, mister. You get promoted to first slot. Not to be confused with promoted to first slot. And then yeah, that's basically what you do. So you just kill it, and then boom, come back to this dude. Blah. But I died while the hill was on the ground, so that means that you need to go grab a whole new one. And then because we cleared it on the attempt right after, obviously, because Mr. Murphy and his luck, and you know, go. But anyways, at the same time, it's not that big of a deal, because it increases the satisfaction that I will have when I'm actually going to get it, and it's also allowing me to get some more time to talk with other paladins, because I want to know, is life-stealing or Crusader better on that weapon? Probably life-stealing, but I just want to make sure, because I've been told that on a Flurry Axe, life-stealing is very good, but it's a faster weapon, so I don't know if that would work, because Forging of Quel'Serrar, this is like a 2-second speed weapon. The other one's a 1.5, so I don't know if that would work. At the end of the day, if it's a proc per minute, then you know, you can attack 100 times per minute. It's not going to proc more than X amount of time, then it's not that big of a deal. I'm still going to be able to hit more than the minimum amount with Quel'Serrar, but I just want to make sure that I don't put the wrong enchant. You know, this huge, badass looking sword. I don't know exactly how it's going to look with the actual lifesteal enchant on it, because I think it's going to have like a purple glow. That's whatever. It's life. But it's going to look sexy. And I have my Skull Flame shield, so obviously it looks very good. But now, speaking of raid, guys, speaking of raids, I've been, you know, looking at videos, I've been doing some research, I've been, you know, just wanting to die at some point because it was really, you know, feeling good, but, you know, just figuratively, though, not making jokes about death or anything, but just, you know, it was really feeling good. I came across this video and I wanted to talk with you guys and just give you my 2 cents on it. But I just want to make sure I don't see anything in Dire Mall. Okay, no. I don't want to even deal with your shit, Mr. Ogre. £10 at 55 gold per hour in DM. To be honest, I haven't been doing all that much DM, but you could probably do some Lasher's farm in the Dire Mall East, probably. Because, I mean, those have the actual... The gray items that they drop sell for like 60 silver a pop, and you can stack those up to like 20, so you can get like... You can sell a full stack for like 10 gold or something, so... I don't want to give you some BS information, and also or Emmzaa, I'm not sure if you're French, if you pronounce it in a French way or a more English way, but... Making gold in Dire Mall is definitely possible with a paladin. Now, you need a certain spec, you need certain gears. I would say probably that if you're prot or ret, you would probably do just very well. Holy, probably, but I'm not all too familiar with Dire Mall. I mean, it's not like you can make those tribute runs like a hunter can and stuff like that, because you're obviously very limited by your class abilities and just your toolkit. But I mean, if you're doing some DM jump runs, DM East jump runs, that can make you a good amount of money. Obviously, if you're with somebody that can, if you are a herbalist or a miner, and you are with somebody else in your group, normally you do it with 3. I've seen like gamers from our guild do it with only 2, but that's kind of harsh. And they were saying, you know, that the last boss was kind of harsh, just doing it with 2, but they were doing most of it only with only 2. So obviously that way you can make a very good amount of gold, because then you go in the courtyard, you loot all of the herbs, and then you go at the end of the run, you actually, when you get through the cave, there's 2 guaranteed rich thorium veins. So obviously, you know, arcane crystals, blue sapphire, all that kind of stuff that is possible from there just allow you to make a very good amount of gold. And if you're with guildies, what you can do is that one of them is a miner, another one is herbalist, and then you can bring a third one. It doesn't have to be either or, but then you just split the ores and the actual herbs 50-50, or, you know, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, and so on, and then you actually end up making a very decent amount of gold. And on top of that, if you're very lucky and you go into and you loot one of those dusty tomes, you can get the class tomes, like the light and how to swing it, a holy Bhelockharyh and what the light won't tell you, and all of those funny sounding books that you can get for the class trinkets. You can get that, but on top of that, even if you're even more lucky, you can get, you know, your 4 Ores Compendium, which right now sells for about 400 gold on my server. So there's potential there. Solo farming, I have no idea, man. I'm gonna tell you, I don't know. But, yo, Emmzaa was good! But yeah, I mean, if you, depending on obviously the price of the economy on the server, you can make a lot of money, but for solo, maybe not yet. Yes, I'm feeling better, thank you very much. I'm feeling a lot better. Which is why I was like, you know what, turn on the stream, and, you know, Emmzaa, I'm gonna tell you, you're coming in at the right time, because I have one hell of a raid time story for you. At first, like I was saying before that, like Quelsar and all that, there was this video about, and I can even link it to you guys if you guys want to look at it. It's not to talk shit, but it's just to talk and discuss about the reality of, you know, raid leading and raiding environments. And my history. Oh, and by the way, is the music, or is if there's problems with the actual sound, let me know, because as you can see, Emmzaa, I don't have the headset. You missed I got the actual. The headset is. I blasted it, you know. But if you guys want to go and watch this video eventually, you don't have to look at it right now, but. But yeah, the video is basically about how not to raid lead, and that, you know, was, you know, after you watch the video and you realize that. Hold on, there might be. Yeah, yo, search the iron. Well, I'm gonna get that eventually too. Quelsar, and then. Yeah, that's the thing. I was like. First of all, let's just take things and, you know, as a third person. It's, you know, raiding in Classic WoW is pretty easy. First of all, I mean, you just need to have 40 people. Probably the hardest part is getting 40 people to coordinate together. But at the end of the day, Molten Core, especially Molten Core, I might say Nax, but I think there's, even Nax, I think there's a lot of, oh, there's a vendor here, nice. I think there's more of a mystical aura around it than what actually was the case back then, and people having bad computers probably could not handle 40 people, and then for all the progression up to Nax. But Molten Core is easy, first of all. Second of all, when you're a streamer, like I am, you know, but I'm not a big streamer, but let's still consider me in the streamer category, let's say, even if I'm at the bottom of the list. You know, when you actually look at this video, I'd much rather be at the bottom of the list and be happy at the end of the day and get some nice conversation going with you guys, than just being like, yo, what the fuck, man, we're wiping on Baron Geddon. Like, man, when's the last time that I personally wiped on Baron Geddon? Man, I think it was the first week when I don't even think I'd be wiping there, but it was the first week when I was like, oh, 58, I had 0 mana potion, 0 fire protection potion, and I was just there like a peasant or a tourist, not knowing anything. But then, turn the music, okay, hold on. That should be better. But you know, Molten Core is quite easy. But then you actually have people that have a lot, that are very notorious. You know, streamers obviously have a big following, and some of them have, you know, thousands of people that are following them, and, you know, they make a good living. Am I a little bit jealous? Sometimes, yes, but at the same time, not really. But hopefully, I want to get there eventually, but without all the BS around it. So it doesn't matter if it takes longer to reach the goal in an ethical manner and in a way that I'm going to enjoy it even more. But you have those people that play the game like close to what, like 12 hours a day, or maybe at least 8 hours. And then, you know, they still manage, after all of that, with the notoriety, with the... Apparently there's even some people that were asking their guildmates to send them gold for the epic mount and for some gearing, and to get some good recipes and stuff right off the bat. I think that is taking your power and using it in a very bad way, because if people want to give you loot, they want to give you gold and stuff like that, there's nothing wrong with it, obviously. Would I want Avarks to send me like 1,000 gold? Absolutely. But it doesn't have to. But if he's really, from the bottom of his heart, believing in me and thinks that I'm going to put this gold to better use because I have a lot more time than you, I'm just taking you as an example, obviously, and then we actually are making this 1,000 gold, we're generating, you know, 5-10,000 gold by buying patterns and, you know, getting a monopoly on maybe some things, you know, maybe just by getting a recipe of transmute undeath to water, essence of undeath to essence of water. That's like printing money every day. You turn like 3 gold on my server to like 20-25 gold every day. So I mean, that's obviously very strong, and you know, there's some things like this. But when you see this video, and again, you know, I've always been a big fan of Tips, because he's the one that motivated me to get into Classic WoW. And you know, I'm not talking shit, but just looking at how it turned out to be, like, oh man, it's kind of sad, you know, using your power, using your raid leading ability to come to the point where you're actually like screaming at people, you're threatening to kick people because they use like the wrong curse or something. You know, it's not how you should be a leader. You know, a leader takes people and bring them up. You know, like my father, when he was in the military, he had this classes when he was a young officer, and this dude that was giving the lesson said that leadership, I'm going to try to actually give you a translation that's not that bad, but leadership is the art, first of all it's an art, of influencing the human behavior so that the person in question will accomplish the goal or the mission willingly. So if we take that statement and then we break it down, first of all, leadership is an art. It's not a science. It's not 1 + 1. It's not, if I yell at you, you will put out result. If I am soft at you, you will probably just sit on your steak and you won't do good. No, it's not like that. It's an art. Some people have it, some other people don't. It's the art of influencing the human behavior so that that person that you're obviously willing to influence will perform or accomplish the mission. And that here, the mission, you can swap that word for anything. The mission, the task, the raid, the job, the whatever, the biscuits, whatever you want, willingly. That's the most important part at the end, is willingly. If you are in a healthy environment where, you know, you're being, not necessarily, you're not a dictator, but you're strict, or you're like, hey, you know, we need to do this, like, focus, we need to banish this, or don't re-banish this if we tell you not. You know, please stay focused. You know, you're being, what's the word? You're being affirmative. You're being, you know, you put your feet down, but you're not putting your feet down on this person's throat and trying to, you know, to, what's the word I'm looking for? To choke it. You know what I mean? Like, you're being firm, but you're not, you know, smashing them with a two-handed mace in the face. And that's something that you definitely don't see in this video. Like I'm telling again, you know, it's not to talk shit, but it's just to take this as a, how do they call it? A case study. Let's take a case study of this. And the worst part about it is that, you know, you have this guild of streamers, like I'm saying, or people that are, you know, I think in the video you see Savix, and you see method tips and stuff like that. You know, these people should know what they're doing because they've been playing the game for a long time. And still, you know, they are wiping on Baron Geddon, they are wiping on, you know, and just the composition of the raid, going with like a two-handed Fury Warrior that is not even fire res capped against, you know, Ragnaros. That's just, you know, putting your 25-pound boots and then just going and jumping off in the middle of a lake while you don't even know how to swim. Like, it's just, it's a bad decision right off the start. And you should know that if you're, first of all, if you're a raid leader, it's a lot of responsibility, so I gotta give props to raid leaders. I'm not a raid leader, so I don't want to say, oh, you know, I could do better and blah, 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 blah. No, obviously not, but there's a lot of things that you need to coordinate, you need to know what you're doing, and you also need to, again, influence the behavior of 39 other people so that they will accomplish the raid willingly, or in the best of worlds, obviously. So there's a lot of work, but these things, I'm pretty sure there's some things like this that you should know not to do. Like, we've all been hearing about Naxxramas, and we all know that, you know, it's, oh my god, it's this, you know, it seems a very epic dungeon, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be very epic. I mean, my goal since I started playing WoW is to get into Naxxramas and clear it, because I've never played Naxxramas. I started playing Wrath of the Lich King when Trial of the Crusader was released, so I didn't even try the regular or the updated Naxxramas. So I have no idea what it is, and I think it's going to be a very interesting experience, obviously, because I loved Warcraft 3, and then, you know, there's Emmzaa, and so it's going to be fantastic. But is it going to be as like mythical and as hard as people like were saying it is? I don't know, but still, we're talking about Molten Core, and there's, you know, things that you should know. Like, without even knowing all that much about Naxx, or even without having step into it, I know that, you know, there's going to be a lot of shadow damage, so, you know, greater shadow protection potions are going to be mandatory, and for Sapphiron, a lot of frost damage there's going to be, so there's already things like this that I can know. So obviously I would assume that if there's a lot of shadow-based damage, that a tank that is going to take most of the damage, and normally a tank is getting trucked in raids, because the health bar is like boom, 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 boom. He's rarely getting a second to breathe and just staying for a couple of seconds at 100% health, unless, you know, he has a lot of healing over time and stuff on it. So if I was to lead a raid, I would make sure that I know where I'm going, and I would make sure that my tanks have enough protection, health, defense, and stuff like that to survive. Because if the tanks die, if a DPS dies, who cares? You have like what, 25 other of them. If a healer dies, okay, that can get problematic depending on the nature of the fight and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna go through the comments because I'm on a little speech right now, which is fine, you know. Okay, a healer can be problematic, but you can still clutch it. But a tank, if one tank dies, like, oof, I mean, if you need to swap and you need to have an off tank take over and stuff like that, so, you know. But I mean, we're talking about a game that's been out for 15 years, and then you have people that it's basically their job to play this game that are in a situation like this. I mean, that's kind of sad, especially, and then they're yelling at people, and they are not, you know, making sure, okay, because one of the things that my father used to tell me, because he eventually climbed up the ranks, but he was always telling me, if I'm sitting comfortably at the top of my pyramid, it's because the base is solid. It's because the people working underneath me, they want to work for me, and they feel good working for me. Obviously, and he was saying, you know, how did the great pyramids of Gizeh, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it in English, sorry if I'm butchering the name, but the Great Pyramids are still up today because the base is solid. So it's all about, you know, you need to take care of your people. And in this video, this is absolutely not what's happening. So I'm going to tell you guys, if you are in any position of command or any position where you have people underneath you, it's very important to make sure that, you know, but it's hard. It's hard. It's not always easy because some people, they don't want to change, or they are having a hard time understanding. They are not all fast learners, or they might have some hundreds of different reasons not to be like as not as good, but you know, as efficient as you might be. But you still need to deal with this. You know, being at the top, being paid more, getting the chance to maybe get some gears before other people or whatnot. You know, I don't want to enter in that too much, but you know, it comes with its share of responsibilities. There are scrubs. Who's Priest is a private server. Max Raider joined with the scam thing, and they're running 6 Onyxias a week. Damn. Senior for free at a golf course, and I was inspired to continue learning about the job and doing the best. Led by silent example now. It's more of a test of will. Able to farm enough gold to be able to afford to continue to succeed. Yo, what's good? Segundi's Bales. Hopefully I'm not butchering your name, but yo, my best boss. What was the question? How was he or she a leader? Hold on, let me think about that. It's a good question. Because I've had a boss when I was, because I used to work as a sales representative for this company, Cutco, that sells knives. Very high quality knives. We're not talking you understand? We're in good word, blah blah blah, but all under the search of the sun, maybe you will find a cover and we'll find your reward. You don't even have it? Come on, man. But, yeah, give me some dows, bro. Give me some dows, but and you know, this dude, you know, he spent like, at some point, half an hour telling us, you know, I got this Mont Blanc pen that has my name engraved in gold in it, and if you're not from Canada, or from the eastern part of Canada, Mont Blanc pens, which are, you know, they're a company based in Quebec, I do believe, but actually, they are a company that makes pens for like executive, and I don't know, you get a promotion to like director, or for, I don't know, ADM, assistant deputy minister, minister, something like this, or you know, you go and you take your retraite, how do you say that in English? You retire. Maybe you will have somebody that will buy you this, and it's more of a symbol. It's not something that you would use to, you know, do crosswords or whatnot. But it's symbolic. It's very high-end pens. And, you know, he spent like a couple of minutes, like 10-15 minutes trying to tell us, you know, he didn't take it as, you know, this, what can we say? Like, I've got this probably $1,000 pen, you know, and, you know, it was not explaining us, you know, what this meant for him. It was like, you know, we got this and blah, 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 you know, I'm better than you, and, you know, I hated that job, and even though I was the best sales representative in the first, because they were getting new people every month also, and I understand why. Because this guy had zero leadership, and you know, I was the best in that group of maybe 10 people, because I sold the most amount of knives. And you know, even for him, my parents were going through a divorce. We were moving out of the house, and there was a lot of things around that, you know, my head was not there. First of all, the boss was like, ugh. And just my head was not there, and I tried to say, hey, you know what, blah, 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 it's not really for me, and he was like, oh, no, you just talk to my manager, or whatever, your supervisor, and he'll organize your schedule around that, and you know, it was like, no, you need to sell, bro, and I was just a number, I was just somebody bringing him, you know, more money at the end of the day, so I didn't really like that, but if you didn't have a super boss, that's perfectly understandable. Yeah, super boss. Like, I've had great teachers though. It was not a boss, but still in that aspect, it's kind of the same thing in a way. So great teachers, but bosses. I mean, I had one good boss at work before August, but she had to leave because she moved on to better things. Now the one that we have right now is good as well, but it's not the same thing. I still enjoy working with her, but the one that we had before was a lot more chill, and she had a way of making us feel that she was not the boss. You know, she could be very well approachable. Gerardo, hey brother, big fan here. Philip Allen player, yes. Nice. But yeah, so bad bosses, I had a few. Average bosses, I've had, well no, bad bosses, I've had maybe one or two. Yo, do I take the one with intellect stam or do I take the one with strength? Approachable but still demanded respect, yeah, straight up. Yeah, probably that for PvP. Screw it. Rip, we don't have the gnome, the black gnome pirate costume anymore. Trick or treat? Oh, damn. What do I get? Oh, lollipop. Not bad. No, I didn't think about that. Oh, I can keep that for PvP though. But, on a brighter note, last night, I had the raid of a lifetime. I'm going to tell you that right now, guys. For me, I mean, you might have had something better, but getting to Molten Core, first of all, I accomplished my quest for the hands of the enemy, so that's obviously very cool. And yep. I'm just gonna go on my alt. My alt is level 35 now, so I'm gonna be power leveling my alchemy. We're just gonna chat at the same time. So I go in, and you know we go to we kill Lucifron, then the Magmadar. Then we make our way to Gar. And then I realize, oh damn, I didn't loot my first hand. So that's a problem. And so I go back to Lucifron. Lucifron, right? Yeah, Lucifron. Managed to get some Hearts of Fire, because that was not looted off the boss, so that's nice. I'm gonna try to wait if I can do something better and then give it to the guild bank. And then as I come back to the group, because I was alone, we got a Lionheart Helm recipe for one of our armor smith in the guild, which, you know, that was an insane moment by itself, because let's just go over trash. Yeah, it drops off. Oh, it doesn't show. Oh, hold on. Crafting. Alchemy, no. Blacksmithing. Armor head plate. This is the BIS, from what I've been told, you know. BIS for Fury Warriors and any plate wearing melee classes, so paladins and warriors, for the rest of the game. or until Naxxramas. We got a Lionheart Hound recipe last night. That was insane. Off a trash mob. Man, that was a very nice moment in the guild, obviously. So, and I mean, there was a son of a gun who was the only dude with it on the server who was selling it for 300 gold. I mean, you need to acquire 80 thorium bars, 12 arcanite bars, 40 wicked claw, whatever, 10 blue sapphire, 4 azerothian diamond, and then on top of that, you needed to pay that son of a gun 300 gold to have it crafted. Okay, he's got the monopoly, but man, since we got it, we were telling the dude Domo, shout out to Domo in the guild, who's got it. Domo, total disaster. Give me a shout out, man. You're a real G. He said, you know, after we were done Molten Core and then Onyxia for the next like 2-3 hours, I'm crafting it for free. And right now he's asking for like maybe 25 gold fee, because, you know, obviously we're on a server that doesn't have a lot of alliance, so I mean we need to be tightly knit together. But then, you know, and we joined another Discord for Skyrim Alliance PvP Discord to be able to obviously organize PvP events, and when world bosses are going to come out, obviously we will be in a situation where there's going to be a lot of contestation for those bosses, and you know, there's like 75% at least the server that is Horde, so there's going to be a lot of Hordes. We need to organize as Alliance, but everybody in that Discord was saying, you know what, F you, Mr. I'm not gonna say his name, but they were basically saying like, fuck you, man, with your 300 gold. Like, this dude over here, total disaster, we're getting some mad rep. Because Domo is not being an asshole about it. Like, 300 gold, and he was trying to say, oh, blah, 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 oh, I dropped the price to like 100 gold or 200 gold. It's like, bruh, don't even try it, man. So, first of all, that was an insane moment of guild rejoicement. And I thought this recipe only dropped off bosses, so that was obviously very nice. So if you're on Skyrim Alliance, we got you covered. Now don't go with that other dude in Pretty Good that everybody's hating on in World Chat and in the other Discord. I mean, people are realizing, yeah, you fucked us up good, man. Come to me and we'll get you suited up with a nice, cheap craft for our Lionheart. I mean, it's already like almost 1,000 gold of crafting materials, and this son of a gun over there asks like 300. I mean, whatever it is, supply and demand. But there's also the fact that if you're being an asshole, nobody's gonna be willing to help you with that. But anyways, and we're a bunch of gamers. I mean, we know what we're gonna do, so we're gonna get. I mean, at first I was like, oh man, I don't want to have this. It's going to be too difficult to acquire. I mean, I would need to spend like 1,500 gold on it, but now that we have the recipe, I'm gonna start working on that slowly but surely. So we got that, and then we finally got a Mage Blade that dropped off Gold Mag. So I mean, we didn't have one yet. We always had. We got some staves of dominance. Just grabbing those. Aquadynamic Fish Attractor. We never got like any Mage Blades, and one of our best mage in our group saw it dropped on his alt because he was doing a pug raid in MC, and he saw a level 57 Holy Paladin win it, so he was pretty salty about that. Although we could always argue that Mage Blade is a good paladin weapon, but it doesn't have healing on it, so maybe some people, for them, there's controversy with it, but whatever. So we got that. We got a Perdition's Blade. So we got some fat loot and an Onslaught Girdle off of Ragnaros. So our first Mage Blade, our first Onslaught Girdle for the guild, for a guild run, because we've had people that we recruited to the guild that already had one, and a Lionheart Helm. That's not all, guys. That's for the guild. And for myself, damn, I can't show you, but I got. Then we went back to. We split our Molten Core group in two, and we went for Onyxia. And we got her after like what 3 tries because we've had some bad RNGs where I got feared behind Emmzaa, and then I got tail swiped into the whelps, and then we had like a bazillion amounts of little whelps and just wiping us. So we've had some bad luck. But even though I lost my Quilsarar, or my attempt, what actually happened is that I got my tier 2 helm. I got my tier 2 judgment helm. We were only 2 paladins in the group for kings and salve, and Will's a beast. Roll a 34. I roll a 45. I was like, oh my god, whew, because I missed a roll, or I didn't win a roll on a Lawbringer shoulders. I was going to get those, but which is fine. We were rolling. I got like a 70. I was like, oh, try to beat that, bro. And the other one, boom, got like an 84. I was like, I was like, bait. But I got some tier 2 helms, so I mean, I don't care about those shitty looking tier 1 shoulders. I mean, they look like whatever. They're really ugly looking, but I got my obviously judgment crown, so that's very nice. On top of that, it's not done, guys. It's not new. It was an amazing, I'm telling you, like, amazing raid night yesterday. What? Bruh. Why is the other one not connected yet? Oh gosh. Bunch of trolls. Bunch of troll. Yo, lead. And yo, bros, on top of that. That was the best move I could have done. There's the bag, obviously, that drops. Everybody's rolling. I'm like, man, you know what? I'm gonna try, but I've had some bad rolls all of a sudden. I won my tier 2 helmet like a 43. I still won it, but gotta whack rolls. And I had used up a very high roll earlier. And oh yeah, we got a Pog Shaker, guys. We got a Pog Shaker. That's how we call it in the guild, but obviously Earth Shaker from Magmadar. So if you guys don't know exactly what it is, boom, there it is, Earth Shaker. Insane weapon range and chance on hit to knock down all enemies nearby for 3 seconds. Ah! Oh god, no! Oh man. And then you get some attack power on top of that. So very good PvP roll. Need to learn and save that 43 roll for when it counts. Absolutely, man. So we got a Pog Shaker. I got like 70 or 60 and didn't win it because obviously we were quite a few warriors to get. I think it was Warwick that got it. Probably don't know who those guys are, but still. So we got some fat loot. Anyways, so then the bag drops. Like whatever. I'm obviously gonna roll on it, but I haven't win a single bag since the start. Boom! I drop a 95. Boom! 1995 represent on this bag. Just blasting everybody. I think the closest one was like 87 or something. Boom. +8, motherfucker. And I just win it. Then I get messaged by an officer that's like, hey, you know what, man? This dude, like Lauren, has been having like bad weeks of bro. Don't tell me I'm gonna miss the boat. Don't tell me I'm gonna miss the boat. Anyways, the officer comes and tell me, you know what? Can you try to maybe sell it to him for maybe not too big price, because he's been quite frustrated with the loot, and he's had actually, now that I was being told, I was like, that's true, man. I don't remember him winning anything for like 3 weeks or so. And then the other mage. Anyways, the mage messaged me, yo, I'm gonna buy it for you for 250 gold. Is that good? I was like, 250 gold! 250 gold! What the fuck? And I was like, yo, sure, bro. And then I typed in raid because in the Discord it was they were telling you can't trade it. So if you want to sell it or something, tell us now, obviously, because once we master loot it's gone. And I'm like, I'm gonna let him have it. Tossed me 250 gold for the bag. And then the officer, the guy is like, yo, thank you very much, man. You're a true G. And then the officer is like telling me, yo, you're such a god. And I'm like, yeah, tier 2, 250 gold, mad rep, bruh. No Kelsarar though, but it is what it is. We're gonna get it next week. But so I mean, I have something to look forward to next week. Because if I would have had such a great raid night and then next week I don't win anything, it's kind of, you know, you go from very high to, now I can go from very high to like maybe a little bit lower, but still, you know, sky high. So yeah, man, I'm back on track. You know, since I bought my 4 Horse Compendium, I pretty much made all that gold back. Almost. I mean, it's 250 gold for a bag. I was like, bruh. And that's the thing, you know, the mage messaged me as soon as I won the roll, and I was like, yo, man, I'm gonna buy it for 250. Then the officer's like, yo, can you... Like, he was trying to be nice, obviously didn't want to say, yo, give it to him, and because we have a nice guild, that's the point I want to make after, but and I was like, yo, you're giving me 250 for that? It's kind of, because, you know, anyways, the dude, the other Lionhelm crafter posting in chat, you know, he's not posting, he's like crafting Lionheart helm, white soul helm, dense sharpening stone, your mats plus tip. It's no more Lionheart helm 300 gold, man. Anyways, it's just like, yeah, you shut your mouth. Anyways, but yo, win-win, Brian. Yo, you talk about a win-win-win situation, man, and winning on every level. And I was like, yo, like, I would have liked to keep it if it wasn't the situation where you would have had loot already, because in my 16 slot bag where I have all my loot, not my loot, but my gears, my offset. I have I think it's two trinkets that are in another bag. So an 18 slot bag would, you know, fit all my gears right now in one bag. So for, you know, sorting purposes and just for keeping things clean, it would obviously be very good just to have it. But man, 250 gold for that? Yo, next time I win it, I'm probably gonna be like, yo guys, you guys need that? Because I'm balling with full 16 slot bags on my alt and on my main since, you know, since what, level 50 or something on my main, and on my alt since day one. I acquired them because I am a big fan of big bags, obviously. So if I can get some more money later, I'm gonna see, obviously. But yeah, so last night was an awesome raiding night. I'm gonna tell you, we got some fat loot, and yeah, Domo 2020 straight up, man. Domo East, oh man, so nice. It's funny, and the other dude was saying, whispered the Domo, or whispered the Gilling was like, oh yo, you know what, you is selling craft for free or blah 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 is jeopardizing our guilds, or jeopardizing. Hold on, I'm gonna quote you. I'm gonna quote you what he said. He was basically trying to say, you know, bro, why are you doing this? But it's like, bro, why are you doing this? Because it was posted in our Discord. Hold on. Total disaster. If you choose to give Lionheart Helmcraft away for free, it will jeopardize your guild's position in the coalition. Because obviously there's like like I was saying in for like world bosses and stuff like that, we need to work together. We need to be, you know, a tightly knit squad of alliance, just going and just blasting Horde, obviously. Because we are like, what, 4-1? At least, if not like 9-1. So, and he's like, oh, blah, 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 you know, he's trying to save his ass, and, oh, you shouldn't do this, and blah, blah. It's like, yo, shut up, man. Last night, he got wrecked. He was sitting all nicely on his throne, and boom, man, just came in, took the king, threw it down the stairs leading to the throne, and we sat our guild on top of that. I mean, yeah, it's there. If you're on Ferlina where the economy is screwed up and it's about 50-50, yeah, you can price 300, but I don't know, when you're in a situation where you're one of the few alliances, like, you're gonna be, while the Horde is gonna be at our doorstep just raiding Ironforge and making us their bitch. You're gonna be there trying to sell your Lionheart crap at 300 gold? Like, what the heck are you doing, man? Like, it's not how it works. If the Horde is selling, if there's only one dude on the Horde that has the Lionheart Helm, yeah, he's asked for like 500 gold. You don't care. You're dominating the server. So you don't care if there's only like 5 people on the server that have Lionheart Helm, because they are the one of the few kingpin of the place that actually have a lot of gold. But I mean, I don't know, he got chat on, man, and he's getting a lot of it. Yo, everybody is hating this dude right now. I'm not really for that, you know. You shouldn't be like threatened or anything, because I mean, it's a game, but you should learn. If it dies down, okay, but you should learn that, you know, try to fuck us up, bro. Like, yo, we're gonna clap back a little bit and make you understand that you were a bitch. That was a bitch move, mister. That was a bitch move. So yeah. Charge 300 gold until he got banned from in world chat, first of all, then charge 200 gold until Domo offered it for free. Yo, man, we're getting some mad rep because we're not being hoarders. 100 gold would be the highest reasonably charged if you have a monopoly. Yeah, I mean, think about it that way. If you're asking like 1,000 gold, let's just make a number like, holy shit, you're asking for 1,000 gold. Like, how many people are actually gonna say, oh yeah, I want to buy it for 1,000 gold? Maybe gonna get 1 or 2 people. Charge it with like, in the first week maybe that you get it, yeah, maybe you're like, okay, big stacks if you want it. If you want it ASAP, it's big stacks. But then after maybe another week, drop it to 200, then 100, or have it to 300, but say, hey, you know what, for the next 2 days, I'm making it 50 gold. At least, you know, be in a certain way, be marketable. Like, even if you're, like, if you're trying to spread my butt cheeks and go in, put on some lube at least, you know what I mean? Like, try to make it in a way where you don't, like, you're not getting all this hate, or, you know, you decrease it over time. I mean, he tried to be a hoarder, and he got screwed. Alright, so hopefully there's a mailbox near the trainer, because I'm going to need to do a lot of going back and forth. So, alchemy, leveling guide, classic. Yeah, because nobody cares about anything other than classic right now. Okay, so how many skills do I have? I'm at 150, so that's why I need to train the next expert level. Okay, then it's going to be... oh man, it's in French. Although the name of the herbs in French is like... they did a lot of puff puff pass, puff puff pass, puff puff pass, puff puff pass with a huge blunt, because it's like, what the heck are you doing, man? It sounds horrible, especially even if I'm French or, you know, francophone. It's like, what the heck? It just sounds odd as fuck. Yo, I've seen that Vargs, bro. Oh man, he pulls almost a whole instance in one pull. Crazy, and with the engineering shield. Oh my, yo, that's crazy. I was like, I want that. I want to do this. I don't know though how, like, it's still SFK. Like, I don't know how much gold. If it's only like 10 gold an hour, or like, I don't know, 15 gold an hour, it's like, oh, it's nice, but the ROI is kind of bait. But definitely gonna try it. He's now saying I'm paying 20 gold to craft Lionheart Helm, no trolls. LOL. Literally giving away gold, bro. You're... Anyways. Demon for Blessed Planet's Call Flame, yeah. It's for XP for his ult. Oh. Yeah, man, this dude is trying to get his reputation back, but yo, I think we'll be in in TBC, and if you're not changing your name, it's still going to be. Hey, you remember that dude that was trying to screw us over with his 300 gold crafting fees? For like weeks, man. It's been there for weeks. Anyways, okay, lesser mana potion until 155, and then we make some greater healing potions. Okay, cool. What? Greater healing potion. Oh, do I need to buy the recipe? Oh no, greater healing. I'm blind. Okay, cool. Greater healing potion and life fruit and king's blood. Okay, Mr. Avargs, I need your compass. Oh, there's the inn over there. It should be probably the close one over there. I need your compass strength here. Where are? Because I'm lost in Darnassus. I think there's inn over there. Is it? Yeah, innkeeper Pog. So there should be a mailbox around here. What? What do you mean? And I get troll on top of that? No mailbox at the inn. Probably to the bank. I need to go back to the bank. Bruh. Wow. Oh wow. Okay. Update available. Nice. Wow. Okay. King's Blood, these are the next ones that I need to... Yeah, I think I have enough space in my bags. I'm just gonna sell the other potions, like the cheap ones here. Alright, so then it's going to be until 185. Okay. Oh. And leaded vials. Okay. Ha, Red Holy Paladin looking for Anger Forge Jailbreak runs. Nice. Okay, cool. No. It's supplies. Nice, nice. Superior Mana Potion. Greater Rage Potion. Nice. El Cheapo. Okay, cool. Leaded vials. 30. And then afterwards, we are going to make some elixir of agility. Nice. And then greater defense. Then I'm gonna take all of those potions. I'm gonna send them to my paladin. And then, you know, the goal. Oh man, how getting to Feralis from here? Oh, okay, that's going to be it's going to be intense, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it, boys, because we're getting to hopefully 300 today, like before we actually leave the streams. That's the only thing that I want to work on. And he's almost at 100 gold there, so I can spend a little bit because by the time I go from 35 to 40, it's going to be quite easy to get the remaining amount of gold, and even more to get my amount as soon as I'm 40. Oh. Smart, smart, smart. And is there a guildies over there? No, nobody's in that region right now. $185, yo man, we're just slamming those. Okay, 185. Elixir of agility. Oh, it's not this one. No, let's throw it on wet. Wow, you don't even tell me I need to buy the recipe? Okay, I'm not, yeah, no, there's no elixir of agility, I'm not. Bruh, hold on, yo, I'm not gonna deal with that BS. Is it something I need to buy, man? I didn't say anything. Oh, it's probably going to be at the vendor. Not the vendor, but the trainer. Hold on, recipe. Sage, Mongoose Giant. Water to undeath, 120 gold, bro. You're. Are you serious? What a brainlet. Hold on, is that? Elixir of agility crafted from. Yes. Oh, Anethil. Oh, they don't all train the same? What? Oh, cause he's artisan, he's expert. Ah, okay. My bad. I'm the nub here. Okay, so agility to 210, so that's 35. And lead vials. Yeah, I guess I was not looking at the right dude. He's an expert, so he's a peasant alchemist. He's like a, I don't know. He's in his own different category. And now that's Anethil. That's what we're talking about. It's funny. The last time when I leveled alchemy on my warrior on my private server, I got the same problem. I was looking at the other dude and I was like, where is that elixir recipe? Like, what the heck? Brainlet. And then Elixir of greater defense. Okay. Up to 225. Okay, so I'm gonna be able to craft this elixir of greater defense. Is she selling it? Greater defense, yes. Okay. Greater water breathing. Superior healing, nice. Oh, and I can still do it, nice. 210. Oh. Apparently I can't count anymore. Okay, 210 to 215 for greater defense. Okay, and then from 15 to 30, it's superior healing potion. Superior healing potion, there we are. Okay, oh, 1G. Okay, 1G, thank you very much. I need some crystal vial. I'm gonna make the 10 that I need then. I'm going to... That's the thing, my paladin's an iron forge. Hold on. We're gonna get it across. Why am I going to the Great Forge? Cool. Crystal vials. So 1, 2. Create the 10 here. Yeah, might as well buy those as well. Because superior mana potion. Do I need to craft those at some point? Superior mana potions, absolutely. Well, as if you don't even tell us. Yeah, the way this guide is made is, anyways. I'm not gonna complain, but could be. They could tell you, you know, do this at first, then the rest. Whatever. Ha ha ha, nice. Okay. Oops, that's true. I keep trying to press the mount button, but muscle memory. Okay. Oh, is who there? Is Taxi there? No. Oh, hold on. Yeah, guild. No, huh? Total. Does that? Okay. So, damn, nobody's there. Want to buy for to DM to dire mall. He's almost there. Want to sell smooth stone chip ×2. Jeez, blind weed. Okay, it's for the higher level ones. Oh yeah. I mean, he's a guildie, so. I'm gonna make as if I can get a summon, and then we'll see. Just because I don't want to wait for like 10 minutes for a summon, and then, oh, by that time I could have been there already. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to get it because, man, from South Shore to this, to this, to there, to there. It's brutal. It's probably better from Dustwall or March. Oh, no, I'm not even sure what's the best thing here to do. 35. Yeah, I could wait for when guilds get raid buffs, but I mean, for raids, it's pretty much on Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Thursday night, but Thursday, I don't think there's all that many guilds doing raids. Swim along the coast, bruh. It's gonna take a while, holy shit. Can I make water walking potions? Elixir of water walking. Blackmouth oil, live fruit. Where can I grab this? Oh. Why is it not giving me more information than that? I have a Azure Silk Belk on my paladin, but not on my mage. Just as the boat arrives. That's what I call timing. Actually, by the time he gets there, I'll go back. I'll go, yo, can I buy this from the auction house? 'Cause, yo, I've never seen it. I'll go look. Because, yeah, the database is like, gives zero information. It's like, okay, you can craft it with these, okay, but what? It's empty. Swim speed, yeah, swim speed potion is only like for like 15 seconds or something. For 20 seconds. Oh, a cooldown of 2 minutes, bruh. Rip. Ah, rip. Anyways. Eugenics. It's funny, the other day I was on my paladin, there were 2 horde that were on the boat. Or no, that were trying to camp people at Menethil. Not Menethil, goddamn, Theramore. And we were a boat full of Alliance players, like, well, full, not like guild status, but like 5 or 6 at least. And we just blasted them. Yeah. Let's go see if there's an Azure Belt. Oh, they're here. so I won't go and do the... It goes right and round. No, it's even within your, within the characters of your own account, it's 1 hour, unfortunately. Still 1 hour. This was on private server, and later on they removed the delay within characters of the same account, but yeah. Well, 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 well. So what happens if my 2 best bets aren't working? Swim along the coast, bro. You know how long it's gonna take? It's gonna take like an hour just to get there. My RL buddy server is no longer later. Nice. Actually, I'll just chill here. What server is that? Is it Scarin by any chance? Yeah, Minithil South Shore, okay. Minithil South Shore. We're talking about like 10 times Bigglesworth. Man. I'm gonna be Michael Phelps, bro. I'm gonna be Michael Phelps. How to draw your viewership, your stream viewership down. Just swim across the coast for an hour. Oh no. That's quite funny. Because it's from there to there. It's like the whole continent. It's West Coast, and I would prefer an East Coast. Yo, East Coast is where it's at, bro. East Coast is where it's at. But yeah, I understand the dilemma that you're going through. Yeah, Minithil, the South Shore, not bad. Yeah, it's kind of 1/5 of the dirt. It's like from there to there. So you gotta do it, but then it's like 2, 3, yeah, almost 1/5. No, it's my 2 only flat paths are Teldrassil and Dark Shore. Yes, Jeremy's Ghost. I mean, I'm always looking forward to play with you. I understand you have some friends, but feel free. Don't worry. If you play with your friends, it's not gonna be like, I don't like you anymore, Amargs. I'm gonna ban you. No, it's not this. But I'm telling you, if you strongly consider Skyrim, yo, the gates are wide open. But I'm not pushing you, obviously. But the invitation is there. But he's Horde. Oh, he's Horde. On top of that, bruh. Yeah, I'm gonna walk along the coast here. It's gonna be a little bit faster than actually swimming. But that's true, you wanted to roll Alliance and Horde just for the farming of your Eyes of Divinity and just, which is pretty dope. But that's a question I'm asking. If you're... Wait, what's the type of... What type of server is Bigglesworth? Is it an RP server? Or PvE, or what is it? Wouldn't? I'm just asking you just to think about that. If you already had the answer, that's good. But wouldn't, if you're having characters on both factions of the same PvP server, and Blizzard finds out somehow, wouldn't that be considered collusion? Cross-faction collusion? I'm just asking you that because, yo, if it doesn't, perfect. I'm just so you don't like, oh damn, I didn't think about this, and then you're banned on one of your accounts, you know, or on both. Because normally you can't, like, you knowing the economy and being, I don't know, it's maybe something to put some thought into if you haven't already, if you've already asked. I don't know, you're playing on both servers, on both sides of the faction. You can obviously buy something on one side, sell it on the, I don't know, on the black money auction house to the other server. You could be on your alliance dude and say, okay, this guild is coming there on your, and just be able to scout with both characters. I don't know. Okay, well, okay, that's fine. I mean, if you're telling me it's not. If you're telling me it's not considered anything bad, well, by all means, man, take advantage of it. Because we've had someone in our guild that was doing that. You know, he had two accounts. One was on the Horde side, but then he changed to have both on the Alliance because he sold the other account. But it was always kind of edgy, and you know, we didn't want to stream or anything while he was doing that when he was scouting. So. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen on our server, because I'm telling you, if there's some alliance trying to wipe us, that's like the epitome of a bitch move. On this balanced PvP server where you have pretty much the same amount on both factions, I wouldn't mind. That would be hilarious. Just say screw those dudes. I mean, they won't get the buffs, but I mean, yo, if it happens on Skyrim, I'm gonna be pissed. Seems. Oh, okay. What you're telling me is actually. Oh. Yo, is Doom Dragoon on? Is the man, the legend, the myth on? No. Perfect. Because there's some people selling tarnished elven rings and whatever. Ogreforge Halberg. Halberg? How do you pronounce that in English? Halberg? Halberg? Halberg's, you know, in my head it sounds better, but should keep in mind. Okay. Swim across. Oh, I can't swim across this route because of the. We're on a journey to get alchemy. Where like Blizzard always does, but it should be fine. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure as long as you don't do anything stupid. Like, yeah, just saying to your horde friend, yo, like this alliance guild is there, and you're trying to, on your alliance character, and trying to scout or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you should be fine. Let's go, Mikey. Let's go, oh, Mikey, man. Oh god, that would have been nice, man, if Mikey would have stayed. I wonder how he's doing, man. Hasn't been Not sure he's not on this. He's not. I haven't added him. I wonder how Josh is doing as well. It's been a while since I've talked to these dudes. Fly like a fish. But I actually don't see it on my screen. I'm just like, I'm not the flying gnome fish, you know. It loses its charm a little bit. But if I tell the Hortring maybe I can buff you. Yeah, absolutely. You have you're the mace and the anvil at the same time, or you're like the. No, you're the judge and the jury at the same time. You can be fair to them, or you can just slap them. Yeah, I know. That's on. If I see other people like when I was actually getting to Onyxia's lair last week, because yesterday I had to make a detour to Dire Mall that ended up not doing anything, but whatever. What happened is that I was seeing all the gnomes like just reminding me of Mikey, but I personally don't see myself as this, which is kind of, yeah, which is lame, like you're saying. Oof. Oh, nice. Stretching knees there. Oof. Yeah, buddy, you have to stay with the knees. Ouch. Alright, now I need to go all the way around. Can I just go straight over there so you see the coast? I'm pretty sure that lore-wise, if just a little gnome was just swimming there, man, I think all the sharks and all the, what are these called? Whatever, the shore, whatever, lashers or whatnot would always be like, oh, a nice little snack. Nom, 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 nom. I don't think that he would survive a long time in the wild. It's actually interesting though to look at Azeroth from the outer perspective. Why am I? Stop giving me breath. I'm gonna swim around that mountain over there. Bhelockharyh 2019, straight up. Notorious 2020. Swam all around Kalimdor in 3 days, 24 hours. No, that's what before it was. 3 days, 23 hours, and 40 minutes. Boom. Oh! Sir Vargs. Mr. Sir Vargs, you're on Twitch? Is it you, Mr. A. Vargs? No worries, man. I was gonna be like, oh, what? Thanks for the support. But yo, something I need to look into as well is when I'm getting Twitch follow, okay, it's my Streamlab is linked to my Twitch account, but the numbers on screen and how much I really have on my account don't match, and I'm like, what? I reset it. I reset the number twice because, you know, after the month, like, there's a few days. Yeah, actually, tomorrow I'm gonna -3 hours to go. Anyways, but yeah, for tomorrow, I'm gonna reset it for, you know, the month of November, but I have like 40 something. I think I'm at like 42. Let me just check on the Twitch. But I gotta be honest though, fishing over here would be very nice. You know, RPing with like a little cooking fire and just your a nice fishing hat or something could be very nice. Fatigue? I'm right beside the coast. What do you mean fatigue? Man, it's weird. Earlier I could get like very far from the coast. Now I just go slightly beside it and it's like fatigue. No, how do I go? Hold on. Channel. It says, following, okay, got no. Anyways, I'm at like 40 something. Anyways, I'm at which is weird. Which is really weird. Fatigue again, yo. I'm like Michael Felt, but even better because I gotta blink. And I would blink all the time in the. How you call that again? Like the one where you're like doing some weird butterfly. The butterfly, yo. I hated that when I was doing swimming. Because I did all of my swimming lessons, and the last one I still need is the NLS, so National Lifeguards Society. To become a lifeguard, but I have everything. I don't know if it's the same way to, or the same progression where you live, but for me it was like, now it changed, but it was like from level 1 to 12, then bronze medallion, bronze cross, then lifeguard. I did everything up to bronze cross, so obviously the last one that I'm missing is lifeguard course. But man, every time I needed to do butterfly, I think I was the worst looking butterfly ever. You know, the kind of butterfly that probably was better looking when he was still a caterpillar, you know what I mean? Yo, I hated that. But I would blink, you know, through the 50 meters, just go boom! Never took swimming. Yo, I love swimming, you know, like I've always been telling my friends, in the 4 elements, because there's, at some point I had some friends telling me that, you know, what's your element? My element is definitely water. I love swimming. I'm like a fish in water. There's a French expression that's like, you feel like a fish in water, you know, you feel in your element, you feel well, and I love swimming. I always wanted to have a swimming pool. Then when my parents got divorced, whatever, it never happened before. Won't happen until I have my own house, but it's fine, you know, whatever, but haven't been, now my friend that used to have a swimming pool at his house, now he lives on his own, he's not at his parents anymore. So yeah, I'm missing it a little bit, but you know, it's every time I can swim, especially like in a lake. Swimming in a pool is something, but swimming in like a lake when you go camping or something, bro, it's the best feeling. It's the best experience, yo, seriously. I don't know how to swim, but yo, me neither, man. Although when I was doing my classes, I could do my best record, I think, was 24 length, or 24, so that's what, 50, that's 600 meters. Yeah, 600 meters in 18 minutes. Yeah, 24 laps in 18 minutes. That was my best. I don't know if it's actually good, but for me, man, it was very nice. Especially for me with asthma. I still have it, but you know, back then. But I gotta say, when I was doing this, I had like, I don't know, my lungs were lungs of, maybe not steel, but you know, lungs of iron. Now sometimes they feel like lungs of cardboard, but. Well, when you have momentum, it's not all that big of a deal. It's not like doing the breaststroke in while staying stationary. That's hard, you know. And my father was always telling me, you know, get your shoulders out of the water, kid, because people when you know when they ask you to do like 1 minute of, or not the breaststroke but egg beater, so you take your legs and you like. You kick inwards, like in an egg beater motion, obviously, and to keep you stationary but head out of the water. I was hardcore. I was keeping my shoulders out of the water. Try that sometime. I mean, it's something just keeping your head out of the water, but you know, keeping your shoulders out of the water, bro. You need to egg beat, like you're making some omelet or something. Yeah, just to stay afloat, and it was like maybe 2 minutes. 1 minute, 2 minutes max, because I mean, it's still pretty difficult, but staying afloat, man, you just do the star, you can stay afloat for like eternity almost. But at the same time, it might seem like holy, but when you're in water, you know, obviously it's the water helps to support your weight and stuff like that. Like, if you know, I think I was using my arms as well too. They were not out of the water, but the shoulders were. Because if they were like out and it was just the legs, man, that would be insane. Very good cardio as well. So if I was at Little Gnome right now, I wouldn't mind. Okay, I would probably not have this electromagnetic gigaflush reactivator inside the water, but especially not on my head, but you know, everything's possible in World of Warcraft, so that's fine, but you know, I wouldn't mind just doing all of that. Man, I should have started with oh man. Okay, let's just start the stopwatch just to have an idea of how much it takes us for about halfway. However, he has the strength of Geo. Imagine being able to jump above water. Your gnome has it, and your paladin. Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, Gigaflux, yeah, yeah. Gigaflux is very nice, man. It's actually, now that I think about it, like, that's physically impossible, like, physically, about physics, like, just being able to jump out the water, because you don't have anything to, like, apply strength to push you in an opposite direction. I know it's a game, but it's just, well, that would be a nice little fishing spot as well here, with, like, little, oh, cool. We're discovering some straight up hidden fishing spots. Yo, bro, when I saw that, I almost stained my pants in the good way. Well, there's not actually a good way, but you know what I mean. I was like, Like, bro, we'll farm like hogs if you know, and the dude has 2 forced reactive discs. I was like, bro. That's the thing, you know, with my 600 gold, it's not all that much, but for me it's still a very nice amount of gold. What should I work on next? That's the question, yo. Legit, last night I think it took me like half an hour to go to sleep just because I was so excited. I was like, yo, I'm so rich. I got 250 gold, I got my tier 2, oh my god, we got Puck Shaker, we got our Super Mage Blade Song. Yo, I was straight up flipping shit last night. But that's the thing, you know, like I was like, yo, what am I going to do with all this gold? Well, all this gold. It's not like I got 3k, but still. It's like basically I got this week. It's like I got my 4 ores for free, basically. So that's very nice, obviously. Then, should I start working on a force reactive disc? Should I spend on a transmute Essence of Earth or Essence of a Death to water, which could be a very good investment? Do I start working on a Lionheart Hell now that, you know? Yeah, yo. Let me just show how it's still show the 20k damage. Yeah, straight up. And he was just walking around. He's like, yo, I did 20,000 damage, and I was like, what? How I got the kill so rare, bro? So basically, I'm a healer at heart, so I'm a healer and tank, to be honest. I've always loved tanking, but I always loved healing as well. DPS, not so much, although DPS is the biggest role I've ever played, especially with Paladin, but because Red Paladin back then was just so OP until they introduced Holy Power and Cataclysm, and man, I'm still not forgiving Blizzard for that, but anyways. Obviously want to be tanking, and then I was looking at the price of Flurry, because I got my Skull Flame Shield for like, what, 265, 275 gold? Something like that, which is a pretty good price for how they are going. Oh. You, sir, are very clutch. You, sir, are very clutch. So yeah, I was looking at because I already have my shield. I need a good weapon, and then, you know, I'll start doing some tanking. Although I'm not very in a hurry at the same time, but still, there's another dude that has an alt. You know, Domo, our king and savior with Lionheart, has an alt, which is yeah, screw the Nigel place. I don't even think I'm gonna quest in here, but I'm gonna go grab the Feather Moon though. Just gonna. But yeah, but he's got his alt, which is a pro paladin, so I don't want to be the one that's like kind of on the side, but whatever. Marodon. Oh, true. I'm not feeling like it right now though. Screw that. It's already boring as it is, you know, taking like 20 more minutes. Not really feeling like it. But you're right. Like, I'm going to concede the point, but I'm going to take the executive decision of saying screw that. And isn't there some clams over here? Yeah, imagine I get the big iron fishing pole. Pog. Ooh, nice. There's a clam over here. Is it those clams that you were talking about that drop? Those ones here? Oh, what? I can't even click them? Aren't you supposed to be a clam? Wow, disrespect. Disrespect. It's a cage. Oh. Oh, Shadowproof Village. Okay. It's over there. Okay, cool. But anyway, so I was looking at the price of Flurry Axes. They were like almost 400 gold. I was like, what the heck is going on? For a level 43 weapon that gives me an extra attack? Like, I understand like I was saying earlier, I understand the math and the calculation. I understand that how it works with blessings, seals, and you know having your soul righteousness that can proc some stuff. Then you get doubles. So you get like 4 attacks. Boom, boom. I understand all of that, but it's low flat. I was like, yo, it's screw that. Then I saw this hunter because we were doing an arena, STV arena, with the guild to get one of our guild member a trinket, obviously. And then this hunter was selling it for 400 gold. Messaged him, or no, he was selling it. Asked him, do you have your region while casting? Oh, yeah, the mage armor? Good question, though. That's a good thing to... I don't know. I don't have it yet. Or maybe I didn't buy it. I don't know if it's at level 34, because at level 34, I didn't... At level 34, I just stayed in SM until level 35 to get my profession out at level 300 ASAP, so I didn't even bother. So maybe I have the chance to get it already, but I just don't have it yet. Is it reflected? Okay, no. So yeah, I was looking at the price, and then there was this dude that was selling it, 400 gold. And I was like, I asked him how much is 400. I'm like, you know, can we make 375? I'm kind of short on gold right now. I was like, sure. I was like, yes, poggers. Finished my arena, got to him, boom, got it for 375. Shield. But the dude just came out, had just came out of Dire Maul, and he got out of there, and he was already in Ironforge. So probably was done with his run, so he was like, hey, you know what, I can sell it right away. Because there's some people trying to sell it for like 400 plus. Yeah, basically, and then I did some farming in the meantime. Because I was at, oh, that's, I was gonna say, I was at 94 gold. No, I was at, I think just 700 gold, barely 700 gold when I bought it. And now I'm at like, what, 650? So technically it's like in all of that week I only spent 50 gold for that 4 hours, because I bought some fire resistance potion and whatnot, so I bought a couple of things here and there. Just looking underneath the water, some cage. Is it going to be closer to the right here or very close to the bridge? I don't want to get too close to the horde stuff. But in terms of raw transactions, you're right. 125 gold, so very good, obviously. And it's Qual Sorare, it looks amazing. It's a huge-ass sword. There's guards. Yeah, and they're probably gonna be like level 55 or something. Oh, shellfish trap. Okay, okay. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Emmzaa, big iron fishing pole incoming, boys. You can feel it. What? Rip. Shellfish. What can you do with shellfish, though? I don't know if you can actually craft some stuff for cooking. Hard quest turn, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Isn't there any other near me? repeatable. Yeah, I got places to be though. And I got skills to level up. Oh nice, there's 2. It's considered a humanoid? Lobsters are considered humanoids? Rusted engineer parts? Wow. Disrespect. Because I'm a boss. First of all. Second of all. You know, if I can get an electromagnetic gigaflux reactivator in water like this without blowing my own brain out, it requires some expensive mine and a half. First of all, let's get that out of the way. Expensive mine. Notorious ain't no brainlet. And on top of that, probably too small to see. Cause you know, I got some red. I don't know. Maybe I just look like a little fish. But seriously, I don't know, man. Oh, there's another cache there. Why not? Let's just get one last. Because I finessed around this mother dry snap crawler. What? Oh, there can be some sons of... Okay. Ah! Those are... Oh! Running out of breath. Running out of breath. Haha, not even close. I wasn't even scared. I wasn't even scared. Ah! Oh my god, I thought it was like a whore or something. I freaked out a little bit. But hey, you know what? I got some health potions. I got some health potions, so... It's about 30 minutes of swimming just to get from Darkshore to Feralis. Oh, Schnitzel. Come on. Go straight. Come on. Give me your best, Mr. Notorious. Go for gold. Go for the gold. Okay, I'm more than halfway through without halfway. Okay. We're fine. Oh, that was close. God. Yeah, too easy with Blink. Too easy with Blink. Mages are OP. It's faster than walking, yeah, straight up. It's a lot safer as well. Because, yeah, going through here, going through, blah, 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 running down, getting to Ashenvale, getting to the Talon Deep Path, going through, running all the way here into the Chartvale, into Desolace, and then crossing all of this bullshit to come down here, to then go up the road and then almost get attacked all the way through and then cross. Yeah, screw that. I ain't about that bullshit. How do they say this? The lesser of two evils? I'm gonna send this bad boy back to Ironforge. Okay, so after that, once we get there, we keep doing superior healing potions until we hit 230 skills. Cool. Then we make some elixir of detect undeath from 230 to 250. From 250 to 265, it's going to be greater elixir of greater agility. Oh, I might not get 300 skills because I need a recipe from the dude in Everlook. Oh man, hold on. Hopefully it's not like 50 gold for the recipe, because that would be very sad. Let's name its major healing potion. I have a feeling it's going to be extremely expensive. 5 gold. One hour, it's going to be 230. But it's... don't have... Oh! Yo, if I would have died while being tabbed out, that would have been sad. Imagine you go through fatigue and don't even realize it. Boom, I just died. I'm pro as still built on all characters, man. 15%? Yeah, that would have been insane. Except Druids, yeah. Man, imagine being a Druid, just 50%. I would be there crafting, just balling out. Like a total beast. For 1 hour, over 15 minutes. One hour and 10 minutes. That's some weird numbers, but gosh, yeah. Oh man. We're almost there though. Man, that's gonna be like 45 minutes. 45 minutes of swimming. Ugh. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. But, yeah, like you said, it would have been like an hour or more of walking and dying and punching my screen. From the comments. Yeah, I know it's heavily camped. Okay, I don't even doubt it. Don't have any mage. Because I mean, if I'm gonna go and port and pay like 3 gold, 3 gold, and then 4 gold, might as well just pay the freaking 4 gold, 5 gold here. 390, there you go. It's not like I need it. It's gonna take an hour to get there, and I'm gonna log out at before anyway, so. We made it! 21 minutes something. Halfway mark. Brother, we made it. Hold on. Can I put on something? Sorry, there's an ad. Hold up. Hold on. No. Hold on, yo. I fucked it up, but no worries. Key bindings, movement keys, toggle, run, walk. God damn. Hold on. Where we go again? Take two. Take two. Take two. We made it. Yeah. Brother, we made it. Anyways. Woo. Let's go. And with all that, I can trick or treat. Going from gnome to leper gnome. Oh no, no gains. Let's just make some fun. Just make some room. There we go. Yeah, seriously, they actually don't that cool. They look like they're like leaning forward. It's weird. Anyways. I think the alchemy dude isn't here. Yes, cuffed. Okay, superior healing potion for 10 silver, not bad. Okay, what did I say again? I said superior healing potion for 5. Then greater agility. Master alchemist. Kilana, a wind whisper. And I'm an asshole, and I'm stupid. Not an asshole, but I'm stupid. I crafted 4. Ah, boy. I give you the right to laugh at me. Oh, that's true, huh? Okay, now... buy it by accident? No. 240? Man. I'm fine. Crystal vials. That's what I need to do first. Okay, cool. Stormwind because the vial are so close to the bank in Mayo. Stormwind is an awesome city. Not as cool as Underforge, but it's close. It gets close. Nice. Okay, now, greater agility. Goddamn, Alex. Pay attention! More than enough, then that's 265. More detect on death, okay. highest dwarf. Yeah, well, what do you want? I like Strowman as well, but not so much Darnassus. I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that. What paladin are you, Avars? Are you a human or you're a dwarf? Just, 'cause I don't think I have had the chance to ask you that question yet, or I don't remember it at least. If you did. Okay, now it's greater agility. But I need 15? Bruh. I'm gonna be missing one gold thorn. RIP. I'm gonna be missing one. One. Ah. Oh. The disrespect. Was I a brainlet and I forgot to send it? So if I see a gold thorn in here, I'm gonna be pissed. Nope. Yeah. But at this point, you know, whether I buy it or not, it's going to be the same 1 hour delivery time. Special two-handed attack animation is a deal breaker. Yeah, the one with the dwarf, boom. It's kind of weird, but 20 silver. RIP. RIP. Oh, that's a lollipop true. Where's it? Gold farm. Yo, detect treasure. Real stonk. Real stonk. Well, well, well. So we're gonna get 300 alchemy tonight, and we're gonna train all of those nice greater protection potion recipes and our flasks recipes as well. Okay, now I need some crystal vials. Actually, I can probably go around. Yeah, I'm pretty. We can no, man. I'm not gonna get. Hold on, man. Yeah, hold on. What do we need to craft afterwards? Superior amount of potions, which I have right here. Requires 260. Okay, I can craft more of those, man. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. Screw that. Screw that. But I already bought the gold thorn, so I just wasted 20 silver. So very lucky, yeah, bro. You have your weapon specialization. I would find treasure any day for like a maze specialization for. Oh. No, 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 no. That's not what I want to do. I want to train it. Okay, that was 250. Blind weed, okay. Let me go get my blind weed. Always was using Annihilator. Oh. Man, I think the worst thing that they did to the dwarves was to give them weapon specialization. This is the dumbest specialization. No. Dumbest specialization. Out of all the race, or the class that can use it, there's only one. And your Rock Dalar is not even a freaking gun. I think there's like one gun in AQ. It's like a worm-looking gun, which looks awful. Okay, you get 5 skills from that, but it's like, wow. Like gun specialization, yo, it should have been something else. Yo, it should have been axe specialization. Oops. And I used Flame Wrath, which is a pole arm. Up until 285, so I need 20. Cool. It just helps with hit chance. Wow. Even. Oh, I'm at 18. Ah. Scuffed. Scuffed. Actually, are those superior mana potion 900? Nice, I'm gonna send those to Bhelock. It just helped with. Makes it even worse. Makes it even worse. But whatever. You gotta play with the cards that you've been dealt, or you've been handed. Okay, afterwards is going to be the superior healing potions from 285 or 280 something. But you probably need 285 to. That's okay, 275 skills. What does it require? Golden Sandsam, Silver Sage. Okay, what I'm gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say screw it. And we can actually get the actual. We're gonna go and buy the recipe. Bring the mage over to Ironforge. Then we're gonna go with the double account shenanigans. We're gonna get to 300 skills, because I'm pretty sure I have a lot more Golden Sandsam and Silver Sage in my bank. That's not a problem. No bids. Yeah, whatever, buyout. We'll make a happy camper there. Then once I'm level 50 something, I need to go and do the quest, the chain quest in Skolomans for the kill the Barov, the Bag of Horrors, then just blast those mother duckers for the Mirage song, whatever. Ah! You're scaring me, man. Don't do that to me. But then you get like you get this trinket over here. The Spectral Essence. Then you pop it on, you go to Caradero. Right over here there's a vendor that you can talk to, that you can interact with when you have this trinket, and that gives you the major mana potion recipe. I thought it's like 5 gold, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna send it to my alt. No, it's soulbound, so I spent 5 gold for nothing. I was like... Because then it vendored for like 70 silver. I was like, well... How to dump 4 gold 30 down the drain. Like, literally. But yeah, man, I didn't even tell you guys. Yo, happy Halloween, man. Happy Halloween. For us tonight, it's going to be rainy, and there's towns and cities in Canada that postpone Halloween to tomorrow night. So, because I mean, in some region, they're expecting like heavy rain. Talking about heavy rain. Okay, crystal vials. bro. I'm gonna go grab some 25, 30, just to make sure I have enough. And you know, something that was really weird when I was told that is that I work in a school, and because the kids at this school are wearing a uniform, they can't even if it's just for Halloween day, they can't even bring their costume at school. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, why not? Wait, hold on. Are they crystal vials? Yes, crystal vial. Cool. Like, that's a brainless decision. Like, but last year they had a special day at school where if they, you know, where they didn't. Anyways, it was just stupid because the new director, or the new principal, she's not into that, and she's pretty by the book, and I'm like, yo, come on, it's Halloween there. I didn't even realize. I'm gonna go over there at this point if I'm gonna go. Haha, I'm not falling in the pits. But I'm going a little bit too far here. Superior defense. Don't I really have it? FAP, I don't have the FAP though. That's true, I don't have the add-on to search. No, superior defense. Greater defense, okay, no, I don't have it. Is it the same price? Because it's 117 on my paladin, 117 as well, okay. Trade. I'm just gonna trade the actual vials first. Pog. I have the exact right number. The Lesser Stone Shield and Greater are superior for major boss fight, but for constant encounters, lots of armors. Interesting. Interesting. And that's true. Tomorrow is BlizzCon, boys. I just thought about that. I might look. I'm pretty sure I can stream BlizzCon stream. Like, I don't see why not. Probably the stuff that is free, because I'm not willing to do the 3. Are you serious, bro? Bruh. Nah. God damn it. God damn it, Leroy. Why are you doing this to me? The last one. It couldn't be like the first one and I already know. No, man. But yeah, man, tomorrow is BlizzCon. I watch. Can't wait to see what will get announced. Can't wait to see. Eventually, probably next year. Next year, the goal would be to go to BlizzCon. That would be insane, man. That would be insane. I was gonna say it's going to be my first trip to the US, but no, my first trip to the US is going to be in February. I'm going on a cruise with my girlfriend to celebrate our 5 years of relationship. And yeah, we're gonna go to Miami, and then from Miami we take the cruise ship, so it's going to be... That's going to be my first trip, but it's going to be my first trip in the western part of the North America, though. Okay, 2. 1. Where's my mage again? Banky herbs. Trade, trade, trade. Oop, oop. Trade. But yeah, is there something that you guys are excited for at BlizzCon? For me, Diablo 4, definitely. 300 skills! Fuck yes! Fuck yes. Diablo 4 is going to be very interesting, especially after the fiasco of Diablo Immortal. Man, Blizzard, like, why did you do it? Okay, so now, look, let's take a little pause for BlizzCon and Diablo 4. Let's look at what the juicy recipes that we have there. First of all, we have Transmute Arcanite. I mean, that's like kind of a no-brainer. It's a regular one. It's not even green. It's just gray. It's obviously. But then that's where it gets interesting. Transmute Life to Earth. Living Essence to Essence of Earth. I'm gonna go and do that right now. 1 gold or so. That can be transmuted into 8 gold. Talk about mad profits. Greater Stone Shield Potion, you know. Not that big of a deal, but still, you know, 2,000 armor for 2 minutes. Yes, please. We've got some Greater Shadow Protection Potion. Obviously very good for when Naxxramas is going to be out, from what I've been told, and just in general. Greater Nature Protection, that's going to be a big moneymaker once AQ is out, no doubt. Greater Arcane Protection. I mean, why? Might as well get all of them. I don't know if there's any other bosses that get all of those, but that deal arcane damage, but for Shazra, for example, very good. And then Greater Frost Protection. Obviously, we're missing Greater Fire, but now it's nobody is selling them because it's the hot item right now. And then, what could those 3 recipes be? What could those 3 recipes be? Obviously, some flasks. Flask of Chromatic Resistance, just because, you know, it's... I don't think nobody crafts this one, but it's still very good to have. You know, you can flex. Flask of Titans for that juicy 1200 HP. And Flask of Supreme Power. Boom. Haha, yes! So now, we're gonna train all of those bad boys, and we're gonna start with Mr. Arcanite here. Oh yeah, no, I don't need to... I know about Flask. I need to level up my dude. I'm not keeping it at level 35, but I still have it right now. Ooh, opening lock boxes. Hold on. Oh, wrong dude, wrong account. I've got some, some log boxes that I want to have open. Are they on No Gains or are they on Bhelockharyh? That's the question. There's one here. Thought about you, Largs. 420. Yo, I got the Short Sword of Vengeance the other day, and I think that's the dude Tilt that opened all of my log boxes. And I got that. I opened like 10, and then I tipped him like 5 gold at the end. The way to go. Oh, absolutely, but it was all planned, you know. I obviously had all the materials. I've been banking my herbs since the very first day. No, there isn't any log boxes here. Does Mr. No log box. Anyway, so we got this, now we got... Transmute Life to Earth. Ba-ba-boom! Oh, but I'll need... Oh, that's true. I'll need to have a Philosopher's Stone. Oh, and I need to... No, I don't have Elixir of Giant Growth. It's crazy expensive, bro. Crazy. We're talking about like 50 gold for the recipe. I'm like, yo, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. That looks sexy, bro. I know the flasks are not going to be able to be crafted yet, but still, man. Philosopher's Stone. Oh, that's true. That's the... I don't even care how much it costs. I know I need some black vitriol. I'm gonna craft it right now. I got on a lucky drop and lock my den. Holy schnitzels, bro. Iron bar, black vitriol, purple lotus, and fire bloom. Oh, I got all of that. Hold on. Man, is black vitriol used for anything else than just the Philosopher's Stone? Because it's a pretty whack. I mean, pretty whack reagent, otherwise. I need 4 fire bloom, 4 purple lotus right here. Thank you very much. Boom. Okay, now I need iron bars and black vitriol. Divya Delight. No, I don't think so. Look at it being like 25 silver. Okay, whatever. And then iron bar. Just want to make sure I'm not doing anything stupid right now. For iron bar, I got the black vitriol. Okay, for iron bar, yeah. Iron bar. Stack of 2 for 30. I'm just gonna boner, lol. I was like, hey, Bowser, but oh no, it's not Bowser, it's Boner. But my rip. Hopefully I don't need anything to... 12, yeah, 12 HP 5. Oh, yes. Then we're getting started on the train, because those essences are going to be needed in the... my, not drill bore disc, but force reactive disc. For 1 hour, yeah. That's a very good potion, definitely. Oh yes, your living essence, where you at? Because let's see. Sometimes the price to go up, but you know, 80 silver, you can even bid on those for like 35. And then Essence of Earth. Essence of Earth. Boom, 10 gold. Yo, we're gonna be printing money, boys. Printing mother ducking money. 78. Is there like bulk prices? Pfft, 2 gold. Even there, 2 gold. But it's not like Essence of Undeath to Essence of Water. Although it's the same. It's 1 gold to 10 or 2 gold to like 20. Essence of Undeath, which is what? 3, let's say 3. Water, 20 plus gold. And I got that recipe for 60 gold. So in a week, I'm gonna be making all my money back. If it's one day. I would assume so. Oh, yes. Yes, absolutely. 24 hours. Oh, it's at 2 birds. Ooh, Essence of Earth. That looks smexy. Yo, we're gonna be making stacks, boys. We're gonna be making stacks. Heart of Fire, bro. Bro. It's going to be, but I need friendly rep with Thorium Brotherhood. I need friendly rep, because I look at this and I'm like, yo, that's 9 Hearts of Fire. Hold on. On my way, yeah, man. And giving away a free cooldown of Arcanite to my guildies to celebrate me reaching 300 skills. Why? Because we gotta follow the path of righteousness that Domo not distill, but that put upon us. Yeah, but I'm gonna give it to the guild, you know, give back, and why not? I don't even have any. I don't even have any arcane crystals, so I don't mind. Yo, man, man, I can't wait to come back tomorrow and just print more money with Essence Life to Earth, man. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy, man. I'm on my way. You all have to wait a day? What do you mean? Oh, they're all on the same cooldown? Oh, they're all on the same cooldown? Yo, that's whack. Yo, hold on. If I make a Arcanite transmute of 2 days, I can't do any other transmute for 2 days as well? Oh, yo. That feels so bad. Oh, the bait. The bait. Ah. Oh, no. Oh, God, whatever. Because I thought they were all different cool. Yo, what's up with this, man? So is So they all have a minimum of 20 hours cooldown, but if Arcanite is 2 days, it will... Yeah, that would be okay, it's not as good as I thought, but oh man. But yeah, okay, but let's just say let's say I crafted Arcanite right now, and it was on a 40 hours, 48, I would still be able to make a transmute life to Earth in 24 hours. You thought you figured out the most OP strat? Yo, seriously, I was like, yo, I'm gonna, okay, because I. Ah, it's one trans. Brrr. Okay, I get it now. I get it. They're all shared cooldown. Brrr. Okay. They all share the same word. Yeah, I know, but they are not in the same category. Maybe I thought it would be different. Rip. Rip. Live and learn, I guess. Live and learn. Ah, man. Because Now I understand why people are selling it for like 10 gold. They only have that single word to make it, yeah, make sort of sense. Ah, poor prayer. Poor prayer. Hopefully he didn't come from like the other end of the world though. Rip. Okay, well, I'm not gonna be swimming in gold, but I'm probably gonna be able to, I don't know, wash myself in gold. Elixir of poison resistance. Interesting. Hold on, elixir of poison resist. Recipe. Cure up to 4 poisons, damn. That's going to be nice when PvP rolls out. All these pesky rogues. Up to level 60 on top of that, that's very strong. Viper Sting, oh, Viper Sting, that's true, it's considered a poison. Yeah, well... Yeah, you give that to your casters, because you don't really need to give that, well, could always argue, but... No, priests can cure poison. That's true. They can only cure disease. Okay, that would be good on priests as well. Well, casters and priests. There are casters, but I mean healers. Viper Sting Nation. All right, well, guys, I'm gonna have to go. I really don't want to go, but I gotta go. So, what did we learn today? I'm not dead. I'm doing better. We're gonna get a Kelsarar next week. Raid leading is not given to everybody. We got a fat loot run last night in raid, and most importantly, all Arcanite transmute share that cool have a shared cooldown. Yeah. Feels bad. You're Michael Phelps. Oh! And I'm Michael Phelps. So yeah, tomorrow we're probably gonna start. I'll see about BlizzCon if I can look at things. maybe the opening ceremony or all those. Oh no, opening ceremony. You probably need to have like a special ticket for that. Or is it opening ceremony for everybody and then the special, the specific stage, or I don't know. I'm gonna look into that, and if we can't get it, can't see anything, that's fine. Probably gonna have that on another screen. Opening's free. Okay, cool. We might look at the opening. Why not? It's BlizzCon. I'm really interested to see what are they gonna release in the opening, because last year I think it was the fiasco of Diablo Immortal. So yeah, we're gonna look into this. I'm gonna look at the timings and stuff like that, and you know, if you want to come and chill, let's go, and if not, I'm just gonna be chilling by myself. And I'm gonna make the transmute tomorrow of Arcanite this time to prayer. But at least he's gonna have it for free at least, so it's not that big of a deal. But on that note, have a good one, guys. I don't want to say that I will be able to stream tonight because I don't know if I can hold this promise. But if not, we're gonna see us tomorrow. If you want to come and look at this. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, guys, and most importantly, stay blessed.